In 2023, a phrase emerged from the depths of the Chinese internet, capturing the anxieties of a generation and sending ripples through the country's tightly controlled online sphere, Laji Shijian, or garbage time of history. Coined by blogger Hu Wenhui, the term resonated with millions of Chinese citizens grappling with a suffocating cocktail of economic stagnation, social pressures, and political disillusionment. This seemingly innocuous phrase, borrowed from the world of basketball, where it refers to the inconsequential final minutes of a game with a foregone conclusion, struck a nerve, exposing a deep-seated sense of powerlessness and pessimism among China's youth. Hu's blog post, a raw and unfiltered reflection on the challenges faced by his generation, quickly went viral, sparking a wave of online discussions and debates. The term "garbage time of history" became a rallying cry for young Chinese struggling to find their footing in a society grappling with slowing economic growth, soaring unemployment, and an increasingly uncertain future. The phrase encapsulated their shared sense of being stuck in a rut, trapped in a period of historical irrelevance where their dreams and aspirations seemed increasingly out of reach. The Chinese government, however, was quick to recognize the subversive potential of this seemingly innocuous phrase. As the term gained traction online, censors sprang into action, scrubbing it from social media platforms and online forums. The swift and decisive crackdown on the phrase only served to amplify its message, highlighting the government's sensitivity to any form of dissent or criticism, particularly from its youth. The year 2024 has brought a perfect storm of economic and social challenges for China. The country grapples with soaring youth unemployment, a deflating real estate bubble, and mounting local government debt. This confluence of crises has led to what some call the 2024 Misery Ranking Grand Slam. The Misery Index combines the unemployment rate and the inflation rate to provide a snapshot of economic well-being. China's youth unemployment rate surpassed 20% in early 2024, painting a grim picture. The bursting real estate bubble has left many feeling disillusioned and uncertain about the future. Adding to the woes is the looming threat of a local government debt crisis. Years of reckless borrowing have left many local governments teetering on the brink of insolvency. This debt burden, coupled with economic slowdown, has constrained the government's ability to respond effectively. The 2024 Misery Ranking Grand Slam reflects a palpable sense of unease and uncertainty in Chinese society. For decades, China, under the leadership of the Chinese Communist Party, enjoyed an unprecedented period of economic prosperity. The country transformed itself from a poor agrarian society into a global economic powerhouse, lifting millions out of poverty. This remarkable transformation fueled a narrative of national rejuvenation and instilled a sense of optimism and pride. However, under Xi Jinping, who assumed power in 2012, China's landscape has dramatically shifted. Xi's consolidation of power has coincided with a slowdown in economic growth and a tightening grip on civil liberties. Critics argue that his policies have stifled innovation and created an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. The economic slowdown and Xi's tightening grip on power have led to disillusionment among many Chinese citizens. The economic anxieties that have gripped China in recent years are felt most acutely by the country's youth, who are bearing the brunt of soaring unemployment, a deflating housing bubble, and mounting debt. For a generation that came of age during China's economic boom, the current reality stands in stark contrast to the promise of prosperity and opportunity that defined their formative years. The unemployment rate among young Chinese, those aged 16 to 24, has reached unprecedented levels, exceeding 20% in early 2024. This demographic, often referred to as the lost generation, faces a bleak job market, with competition for even entry-level positions fierce and unforgiving. The once reliable path to middle-class stability, paved with good education and hard work, seems to have crumbled, leaving many young Chinese feeling disillusioned and uncertain about their future prospects. Adding to their woes is the bursting of China's real estate bubble, a crisis that has hit young people particularly hard. Many poured their savings, and often their parents' life savings, into apartments, enticed by the promise of quick returns in a rapidly appreciating market. However, with the bubble now deflated, they find themselves saddled with crippling mortgage debt and the prospect of negative equity, their dreams of home ownership transformed into a financial nightmare. This toxic combination of unemployment, debt, and a shrinking middle class has fueled a sense of pessimism and despair among China's youth, leading many to question the sustainability of the country's economic model and their place in it. If you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and subscribe.